Historia, velocidad, precisión, corazón. Cada punto define el futuro de una nueva generación. Prepárate para vivir el Campeonato Mundial Junior de Racquetball. Solo por el Pan Am Sports Channel.
Good morning, everybody. Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, site of the final day, number 8, 36th International Racquetball Federation World Junior Championships. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We're here with Rodrigo Mendoza. Gustavo, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Gary. Blink an eye and 10 days have gone by.
Indeed, indeed. So we have all finals, 6 of them, on our schedule today, starting with this 9:45 a.m. local time. Girls 16, Costa Rica and Bolivia. Your thoughts?
The favorite player here has to be the young Larissa Faeth, a strong player from Costa Rica. Played in the World Games this summer, demonstrated her skill set at such a young age. She's already played in an adult championship in the San Antonio last year.
And correct me if I'm wrong, she's not 16.
No, she's 15 years of age.
15 years of age.
She was 15 this summer already.
So she qualifies as a 14-year-old in this tournament. Because as of January 1 of 2025, she was still 14.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's the rule.
And she is actually the junior champ, gold medal winner last year, 2024. Guatemala 2023 in Tarija, where our other contender is from, in her respective age categories. I believe last year Faeth won in the 14s and the year before that in the 12s. So have these players played before? I'm sure they have. Miss Villarroel, we know her parents are here.
Absolutely, Danielle and Valeria.
I want to just mention to our viewing and listening public, which is up pretty early. We're Atlantic time, almost 10 o'clock here, hour ahead of Eastern time in the U.S. But we want to thank all the parents who have made the effort to get their kids here along with the teams, and those that are here, even more wonderful that they can share this experience with their kids, something that they're going to remember 40 years from now.
Absolutely.
And I just commend them and those that even are watching and up this early, back in whatever country they're watching from. Thank you for supporting your kids and the wonderful sport of racquetball.
Racquetball is a lifetime sport, and those of you who have played and do not any longer, or never even played but have participated as a spectator, administrator, or the like, it's a racquetball community. It's a lifetime experience. A lot of these parents, Team USA, for example, over 100 total with the parents, delegates, coaching staff, and players. Tremendous asset. That made history. And speaking of history, we started out the day with South Korea, Wu, versus Cuba, Menendez, in the boys 16 final. I believe Menendez prevailed. But what a great match that was.
Wonderful to see a couple of Asian countries here, from Chinese Taipei and also from South Korea.
So we're about to get started. Jaime Martel, our professional referee, is tossing the coin. Sorteo en español. Villarroel, Faeth. And here's the camera. Photo. Daniel, the father of Valentina, and George, and don't call me Jorge, George from Costa Rica, but born in Mississippi, a southerner in Costa Rica.
And George is the reason why Larissa started playing back when she was 8 years of age.
Yeah, and her sister, she played doubles with her sister. She'll be in the final of the 16 mixed later today. 0-0, game 1. Best of 5. Rally scoring, win by 2-11.
Wasting no time, Villarroel, service and point.
Larissa is coached by her father, but main coach is Mr. Helicopter, Felipe Camacho.
We had the opportunity to play in this court this morning because all the other courts were full. Glenn, Martineau, and myself. And that right glass is very difficult to play.
Yeah.
That's a skip ball. If you saw the way the ball popped up, the only way it can do that is if it hits the floor first. That's a side out point for Villarroel.
Lob right. Set up. Both players using that wide angle, that advanced pass shot, to clear or move the opponent into the deep part of the court. Early on, game number 1, 2-2, empate dos iguales.
Faeth was with us at the World Games this summer in Chengdu. Played very well in the adult event, World Games.
She played singles and mixed, is that accurate?
That is correct. I believe she made it to the quarters in the singles.
Another skip ball. Pressing serves, creating weak returns, and then she's in a position to put the ball away. Ball down, Valentina using the sidewall glass, animated here. That last shot, those of you new to the game, is called a pinch. It's a combination sidewall, front wall. Try to get the second bounce up front out of the reach of the opponent. And that's called a pass shot, the best shot in the game.
You don't
straight in, straight back. Go ahead.
You don't see Faeth dive much. She has very powerful legs and great anticipation skills, knowing where the ball is going to go before the other player hits.
Good point. And in her mixed partner, Guillen, talk about tracking skills.
He is one of the 2 most improved players I've seen since last World Junior in Guatemala. Alvaro Guillen, and the other one, Leighton Goldie.
Goldie from Canada, very impressed. Monsieur Gagnon has done a great job with him. Villarroel puts it away deep court with the backhand from Tarija. Wonderful racquetball city, wonderful city in and of itself, but we were there 2 years ago, and hopefully we'll go back at some point in time. 13 championship courts. And you remember court 13 was the top tier court, if you will, with fixed seating for, and I counted, 500 spectators.
The front was solid, everything else was glass, right?
Yes.
Solid wall, I should say.
Home of Villarreal and our good buddy, Manuel
Mr. Flowers.
We want to extend our condolences to the family of Alan Chaconi in Costa Rica. His padre passed this week. We're with you, Alan. Larissa Faeth looking back at Camacho. Is that a doble falta?
No. She hit herself.
So we're tied again, folks. You hear in the background, Jaime Martel, professional racquetball player as well. Drive Z, left side. Ball left up. Cross-court pass winner. Once the score is called, each player has to do what they're supposed to do. The server has to initiate the serve. The receiver has to show readiness. Great serve. That's called an ace. Irretrievable. Just like in tennis. Great pace, location, depth. She had everything on that one.
The only nuance to the 10-second rule, you saw that ball skipped, is that the server cannot cause the receiver to exceed the 10 seconds.
Good point. The nuances of the rules, folks. Print out the IRF set of rules, internationalracquetball.com. Oh, nice.
Strong.
Game point number 1 here for Faeth. 10-8. Ball did not clear that division line, which is short line, 20 feet to the front wall and the back wall.
Something we call the eye of the tiger. I have seen that in the 2 Costa Rican players thus far, one of them being Larissa Faeth and the other one, Alvaro Guillen. They are intense and focused on winning, fairly, but winning.
Absolutely. Ball live. And skip ball by Villarroel. Faeth 11. Villarroel 8 in game number 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Pan Am Sports Channel.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre, entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
Back live, Court Central here in Santo Domingo at the Duarte Complejo de Racquetball. Second game, Costa Rica Faeth serving to Bolivia Villarroel. Costa Rica leads 1-0. That's called a fly winner, taking the ball out of the air. She hit a wide angle, Chukio.
You know, Gary, the good players like Faeth there saw that Villarroel was down and jumped on it, taking that fly. We saw that a lot yesterday from some of the players. When the other player's down, you have to attack that ball because they first have to get up to even stand a chance of getting it. So yeah, it's a difficult return, whatever that might be.
So thus far, Faeth in control. Power serves located well, return of serves weaker, and putaways.
Faeth had her first World Adult Championship in San Antonio 2024 singles. So she's going to be still up and coming, but she's definitely going to be one of the, if not the top women player in the next few years.
Good point. That ball, that skip, she thought it skipped, Larissa, but the previous shot she left up on that left side pinch attempt. Valentina serving. 1-2, game 2. Lob right. Near side pinch with the forehand. So those lobs, Gustavo, are enticing for the receiver to end the rally. But more often than not, we've seen the receiver overhits the return. Oh, that's nice. Don't count Faeth out. Don't count Faeth out.
Let's see that again on
Replay,
replay.
folks. She got to it. The entire right side open, but overhit by Valentina. And Faeth had the wherewithal to hit a cross-court forehand for a winner. Wow.
If that's not demoralizing to Villarroel, what an incredible get.
3-2. Great serve. That's impressive.
And that's her response.
Rally scoring has added to the excitement in IRF play. Splat winner. 18-16, I believe, is the longest match we've seen this week. Faeth, 1 point lead, 4-3. Comes right side. Goes up top. Setup. Good clear. Press with the patience of Faeth. Until that shot.
Trying to pass Villarroel on the right side.
You won't see it in the rule book, folks, but that's called a power skip. 4-4.
3 walls to be a legal serve. Has to hit the front wall first and then can hit a side wall, but must bounce in the area behind the solid red line, center court.
When there's an opening, both these players have the skill sets. When there's an opening, you have to take advantage, otherwise your opponent's going to put the ball away. Thank you to our main sponsors of the IRF, Gearbox, ProKennex, and Splathead. That's nice. That's nice. Track the ball. Drop the ball into the front right corner. Timeout on the court. Go ahead, Gustavo.
Leading into your comment regarding Gearbox and their sponsorship, that touch shot, balls previous to this were much faster. They would pop off the front wall and be easily retrievable. Here that ball tends to die if you hit it just right. So it's added a different facet to the game of racquetball. It brought back the way it used to be.
Yeah, the game
slower
is,
ball.
Overall, the game, and this is feedback from our audience as well, it's more engaging. It brought back the defensive opportunities. We made history earlier in the week. We had 13 consecutive ceiling balls. Yep. And not only balls hit to the ceiling, but good ceiling balls that hit the ceiling first, front wall, bounce, and clear the opponent to deep court 36, 37 feet away, whereby the opponent, if they take an offensive shot, is very low percentage.
Didn't exist previous to this ball. It did exist back in the 70s, but I don't think many people, at least here, and this is something I tell a lot of folks, which I'm proud of, and I think you should be too. I don't think anybody in this complex has played racquetball longer than you and then I.
Good point, and we're still here enjoying the game, smiling. Faeth is smiling as well right now. She has a lead, 6-4. She won the first game.
You started in 68, and I started
68.
in 72.
Good quality timeout, Gustavo.
Yes, it was. Villarroel still staying close.
So You said that Faeth had the advantage, and I agree. Yeah, we thought it would be a very tight match, and here we are. And I mentioned that the way Villarreal would win this match is if Faeth gives her points on unforced errors.
As she did there.
Yeah. So it's empate 6 iguales. That's a great clear from that position.
We'll replay that.
Yeah. Ball was up. First serve.
And she went for that touch shot to the corner, a little bit high.
That's impressive. Advanced return off the short hop. Snaps a backhand rollout. A rollout, irretrievable kill. 2 bounces immediately. Great serve, set up. Near side pinch.
You see how she pushed Villarroel into the corner, leaving actually the entire front court open to her. Villarroel could not cross that plane. Would have been called for an avoidable.
Correct. Not literally push, folks, but figuratively. Second serve. Taking a deep breath, relaxing, concentrating, high lob. It's a great serve. Villarreal got away with that mishit. Snap forehand into the right corner. Impressive, both players, and they're playing in the 16 and under. So from a calendar standpoint, each of them have it. 14, excuse me. Thank you, I stand corrected. Each of them have at least 7 more years to play juniors. 21 and under, implemented a couple years ago. Oh, there's that unforced error. Faeth is playing 16 and under in the mix, and she'll play later in one of the finals, and that'll be scheduled for 2:15 local time today. That was good, legal shot. Ball rolled out. We do have the VAR system, the video assist review. Neither player has appealed yet. Camacho says no, that was legal. Don't appeal. Wow. Wow.
She let up on that.
So timeout on the floor. When we return, Valentina Bolivia will have an opportunity to close out this game and tie it at 1 each. We'll be back on the Pan Am Sports Channel.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
We're back live here in Santo Domingo. A little levity here at Tournament Control. Gary Gustavo Rodrigo, Pan Am Sports Channel, and the IRF networks, YouTube and Facebook. This is the 36th edition of this event. First one, 1989. We were around then, Gustavo.
Yes, we were.
So, Villarreal, Bolivia, game point opportunity number 1 here in game 2. Faeth has used her timeout. If needed, the young lady from Bolivia has hers available. Second serve. Half lob, short hop. And there it is. Tied at 1.
We have a match. Excellent play. Valentina Villarroel calmed down, started to execute her shots. Didn't overpower the ball. She was pinching on the right side, hitting the ball down the left side. Faeth started to commit a few unforced errors, pressure on her, and that's where we're at right now. 1-1. We'll be back in 2 minutes for game 3.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre, entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
Hoy nace un nuevo Internet. Nace la cuarta generación de fibra óptica, primera y única en el país y cuarta en toda Latinoamérica, con capacidad de alcanzar hasta 10.000 megas simétricos, con tecnología Wi-Fi 6. En esta primera fase, disponible con planes simétricos de hasta 1.000 megas de bajada y 1.000 megas de subida. Descubre la fibra que evoluciona todo lo que toca en claro.com.do.
Back live, Santo Domingo, the capital of Dominican Republic. 2025 IRF Junior World Racquetball Championships. First time we've been here in 10 years. Gary, Gustavo, and Rodrigo. 1-1, Gustavo. A surprise?
I'm a bit surprised. I think now Villarroel from Bolivia has a real opportunity to win the gold.
Good point. Good point.
Had she been down 2-0, it would have been most difficult to do that because Faeth would gain confidence.
Speaking of confidence, Faeth, return a serve winner. So she has a 1-0 lead here in game 3. You hear the score called by Martel, our principal referee. Ball live up front. Not anymore. Backhand pass winner, right side. So whatever Camacho told Larissa, it's worked. That's where coaching, the nuances of coaching come in, folks.
Faeth is the #1 women's player in Costa Rica, junior and adult.
Ball live. Valentina, unforced error, so pressure on her now. Faeth 3-0, game 3. It's the best of 5. Each game is to 11. Unless we have a tie, we play overtime. So we have to win by 2. Rally scoring. Gearbox sleek black is the official ball. Side out.
The glass played a factor there. Looks easy from outside the court. Why did they miss that? Well, you go in there and try to do it.
Indeed.
But racquetball is a very easy sport to learn. The rules are available, but in bottom line, very, very simple sport to play. The ball, just like the net in tennis, where it clears the net. Here, the front wall is the net. You want to return the ball before it bounces twice.
Visual hinder there. Larissa cut in front of Valentina. No avoidable call. So safety hold up. First serve. Ball live. Great clear. Setup up front. Rally ending. Backhand.
What's even more exciting about racquetball being so easy to play is that you can play it at any age pretty much, as long as you're able to move in the court somewhat. It's great to see all the older folks that started playing this game back in the 70s still have their groups and are playing together. Early mornings.
So Larissa, after letting game 2 slip away, has recomposed herself, if you will. There's a timeout on the floor. We're going to stay here. When we return, it'll be Faeth serving 5-1. So let's reflect on the 8 days of this event. 14 countries, as you mentioned, 2 from Asia, South Korea, and Chinese Taipei. It's a great treat to have these players and their coaches, mothers here with them. Most of the countries are from this hemisphere. 253 registered athletes. On the official side, we have 20 professional referees from 10 different countries. That's impressive. And we want to give kudos to the LOC headed by Rafael Fernandez and our buddy Ramon and Jafe
Perez. They've been great opening up early, so some of the parents, coaches, administrators, referees can come in and play early morning. Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks to Luke and Keith back home, handing the reins over to Osvaldo Maggi, Mauro Grandio, and Dean Shear. Left up. Misdirect. Dead ball hinder, first serve.
Faeth missed her previous shot, allowing Villaseñor to get her racket on it. Mistake on Faeth's part. We'll replay that.
So 5-1 again, loose serve. Loose return of serve as well, and Faeth put it away. Pressure mounting on the young lady from Tarija. 6-1, game 3.
I like the way Faeth, excuse me, Gary, runs back, gets the ball, comes into the service box and says, let's go.
Very efficient.
Wish all players did that.
That drive serve could have been called a screen. It was certainly to the favor of Faeth. Valentina put it in the floor. So unless things change quickly, Faeth is going to have a 2-1 lead. 8-1. Ball live. Great pass. Took it on the fly. A fly is a ball that's volleyed, folks. It has yet to take its first bounce. And these players at such a young age are comfortable doing that. A lot of players would have let that ball go into the back wall. Set up forehand. Skip ball.
Few errors this game by Faeth, that being one of her first. Still not a comfortable, but a commanding lead, 3-8.
Well, we said this over the week. It's no safe lead, but again, I'd rather be Faeth right here than Villarroel. Villarroel inching back. Now it's 4-8. If nothing more, get the momentum for the fourth set.
Villarroel's front foot is going over the service line, which would constitute a false serve, but not being caught by. That time it didn't.
Okay.
3 walls.
That 3 walls was caught by Martel. Second serve, it'll be more of a conservative serve. High lob with a nick. Fist pump. Blink your eyes, things change. 5-8.
One more point and perhaps the timeout. That was a foot fault.
9-5. Cross court winner with the backhand. Let's see which timeout. So a good call from Felipe Camacho. let's compose yourself. Let's figure out how you're going to get the next point. Don't concentrate on point 11. Here's point 10. You're serving. You're in control.
Use that available resource timeout. Some coaches like to save it for the next game.
Yeah, we won't mention any names, Tom.
Well, we've learned a lot from Mr. Tom Travers over the years, in the court and off the court.
So once again, folks, we're here, 36th edition of the Junior World Championships of Racquetball. Thank you so much to all the people that have supported this event. Team USA, over 100 people made the trip. We went into the last couple nights, we went into the buffet at the Hotel Barceló. Thank you to all that, their group. 50 people eating at one time from Team USA.
9-5.
More conservative second serve here. Put the ball in play, no less. Get in a position and the rally. High lob. That's very fortunate.
Very fortunate. Mishit by Faeth. Turned out to be a good shot.
Game point number 1 here in the third set for Faeth. 10-5. Comes right.
Wow.
She got handcuffed.
And she almost took out the back wall there. That's a pretty solid hit.
Yeah. Ceiling clear. Valentina Bolivia has staved off 2 potential game points from her opponent. It's 7-10. She needs 3 more points enseguida in order to force overtime this game. Drive Z again. Looks like a broken ball.
Unusual.
So, yeah.
Seen more broken balls in this tournament.
And we're talking a handful.
I've seen maybe 4 in the entire tournament over our 8th day so far.
Gearbox sleek black. So you see Valentina's right foot on that drive serve line, which precludes her from hitting the drive serve behind her. That would be an infraction. Ball up. Not anymore. Tracking skills, footwork, bottom line execution by Faeth. Fist pump. So they're going to break for 2 minutes, as we will. When we come back, Faeth will try and close this out. She leads 2-1.
Del 8 al 13 de diciembre, Santo Domingo se convierte en la capital mundial del racquetball. Los mejores juniors del planeta llegan a República Dominicana para escribir la próxima página de la historia. Velocidad, precisión, corazón, cada punto define el futuro de una nueva generación. Prepárate para vivir el Campeonato Mundial Junior de Racquetball. Solo por el Pan Am Sports Channel.
You know the vibes out on this side, yeah, you know the vibes. Been in this thing winning rings for a while. Put it to the test, I could win it in a trial. Ain't no need to flex, cause I know you see the style. Yeah, I know you see the vibes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know you see the vibes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know you see the vibes. I can't have it any other way. Want the trophy, gotta take it out my face. Yeah, yeah. You ain't serious, then get about the way. This is really what I do, so it's more than just a game. Yeah, yeah. Top 10, not 10. Running up the score to know I'm locked in. You ain't on the team, cause you're not him. If you ain't us, then you're not them. Yeah, you know the vibes. Been in this thing winning.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Back live, Court Central here in Santo Domingo. The Duarte Complejo de Racquetball. Next year, Gustavo, the Juegos Centroamericanos y del Caribe will be here. Racquetball being one of about 30 sporting disciplines. And we'll cover the entire IRF calendar in a little while. Faeth, 2 sets over Villarroel, Bolivia, 2 sets to 1.
You don't want to tap the ball like she did when you have your opponent in front of you. You blast it by them. Bad shot selection by Villarroel.
Wow. Faeth cut in front of Villarroel, but she did so early enough. She's probably asking, she can appeal that. She can appeal for an avoidable hinder. We have the VAR. Neither player has appealed yet.
Or at least a hinder.
Correct. Now that's a coaching concern as well. Unforced error, a break for Villarreal. 1-2, game 3. For those of you just tuning in, thank you. You're on the Pan Am Sports Channel. Bolivia serving. 1 game deficit, 1-2 for Costa Rica. Good hands.
Too many unforced errors this game so far, Villarroel.
Watch how Faeth earns center court position. Shot selection is extremely good. Sometimes her execution wanes like the rest of us. Unforced errors, but boy, what a talent. High lob. Look at the location of that. Straight up, straight down return. Illegal hit by Valentina. Another point, 4-1.
Great serve.
Forcing serve, weak return, put away. Timeout. Bolivia will be back in 1 minute.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí. Y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre. Entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
There are a few talking about expertise of coaches. There are a few here that have the entire tools, the entire package that some of the players have. They can detect the nuances and make subtle adjustments quickly. Faeth serving game number 4, 5-1. She leads 2 games to 1. Unforced error, so good timeout for Valentina.
Could have been called a screen as well. Leaving the offensive opportunity to the receiving player.
Recognize our photojournalist, Maria Paz Raquelme. Snap backhand winner from an open stance. That's impressive.
Strong.
Open stance, folks. Player's abdomen, upper body's facing the front wall. 6-2. Talking about screen again. She can and should appeal that. There was a delay in her response.
Too late to appeal it now. You can only appeal your shot and your opponent's last shot.
Good point. That rule changed a while back.
That was a great rule change.
See ya. Avoidable hinder.
Yeah.
Another point.
You can appeal it. Don't complain. Feel free to appeal it.
Number one concern on the court. Safety, fair play. Thank you for not swinging, Larissa. So the process is working. Dean Shear, our floor manager, is responding to a comment. Meanwhile, Faeth serving 8-2.
The appeal was disallowed. We'll have to get a clarification on that.
Faeth all over that. She's holding her owie over there, her ankle. She's going to have to play mixed doubles later with Alvaro Guillen. 9-2, game 4. Wide angle. Oh, that's impressive. Kill attempt by Valentina. Re-kill successful by Larissa. Match point number 1. Next up, boys 18, a treat, folks. Mexico, Eder Renteria versus Bolivia, Marco Mamani. Right here on the show court.
That touch pinch backhand, I like using that shot a lot because there's no way, even if you're at center court, you're going to get up there, especially with the older players.
And it's difficult to read.
You don't hear it.
No. Racket up, racket down. Drive Z. No, she comes right. Surprise to me and a surprise to Larissa. Point. 4-10. Comes behind her. That should have been an infraction. We mentioned that right foot is on that drive serve line, which initiates the service motion from that position. She cannot drive the ball behind herself, and she did. It wasn't called by Jaime. We're going to slap his hand.
She could have appealed that.
That's coaching, absolutely.
She could have appealed that. Let me comment there again. The serve was the first shot. We'll stay live with you here. The first was her serve. The second one was Faeth skipping the ball.
Correct. So she can appeal her own skip.
Yep.
And or
the serve.
Correct.
She should have.
I'm in agreement with you. But we're not coaching. We're going to 1-800 Camacho later and find out why he did not.
Well, there again, as mentioned, a lot of these rules are not fully understood by many of the coaches, even the referees, as we continue to learn and get better. We see it, we're looking at it all the time, and we see it in many different matches.
And quite frankly, you and I know it because we study it and we have a history. It takes a while. So nobody's perfect, but we want to bring this to the attention of our viewing audience. Print out the rules. The IRF set of rules. There's still a significant number of rules that are different in the USA play. All right, back live, 6-11. Wow, 7-11. Strange things happen, folks. let's put things into perspective and do a little math. Villarreal needs to get 4 more in a row to force overtime.
Again, foot fault in my opinion.
And we won't get there. Larissa Faeth, Costa Rica. Over Valentina Villarroel, Bolivia. 3-1. Congratulations, both players. Faeth will collect the gold at the Premiación, and Villarreal will collect the silver. And Padre George is happy as well, obviously.
Great win for little Larissa Faeth, and I'm sure she'll have many more in her young career. Great game. Villarroel Valentina played very, very well in that second game. She played her very smart. Seems to me that style, that what she was doing in the second game, it didn't come back to her in the third game.
Well, what happened was Larissa's drive serve took over. And so when she got into serve, she was bunching points. When Valentina got into serve, that wasn't the case. We talked about that over the previous days. When your opponent scores, let him or her score 1 or 2 each time. You want to bunch your points, get the 3s, 4s, and 5s. And that's Larissa's sister, also her doubles partner on the court, retrieving her racket and the gearbox black racquetball. I want to give thanks to Gustavo and to Rodrigo. We'll be back probably within 15 minutes here at Court Central on the Pan Am Sports Channel. Renteria, Mexico versus Mamami, Bolivia, boys 18 singles final.
Del 8 al 13 de diciembre, Santo Domingo se convierte en la capital mundial del racquetball. Los mejores juniors del planeta llegan a República Dominicana